Here in 17, we're looking at this underlined portion. It currently reads, in 1990, comma, Italy's government closed the tower. And, the rest is just details, doesn't really affect what we're saying here. So, in 1990, Italy's government closed the tower. Uh, no mistakes really jump out at me when I read that. But let's read the other options to see if there's anything maybe, I don't know, better in some way or something that highlights a mistake that was in fact made. But again, as I'm reading through, it seems all right. So B, we have a comma, okay, where we had it before, but now we have a comma between government and closed. And this doesn't seem like a really good option, basically because now you're surrounding Italy's government with two commas. And we do this when you're, again, providing some kind of qualification of a noun that was said before, which isn't the case here. Italy's government doesn't in any way describe 1990. So it seems like an awkward sort of insertion of this comma. Plus, again, if we start on something with commas, the sentence should be able to make sense if we removed it. And if we remove Italy's government and just do in 1990 closed, that doesn't make sense. So that's kind of our, that tells us that this is not a good option. So B is out. What about C? C is not in 1990. Now the comma is removed here. But now we have closed surrounded by two commas. And this runs into the exact same issue as B did. Basically, closed isn't in any way a descriptor or qualification of Italy's government, because Italy's government did the closing. It's not that Italy's government is closed. And also, if you remove closed, again, it's between the commas, so if you remove it, the sentence doesn't make sense. So C is also out for that same reason. D, you just have a colon instead of a comma here, and then no punctuation over here. Okay. What does that give us? Well, we use a colon when we're about to either give a list or give some descriptor of a noun that was said before, right? But Italy's government closed is not a descriptor of 1990. It doesn't provide any qualification on the noun of 1990. So it's just kind of an unnecessary. It's just an unnecessary punctuation. It doesn't really make much sense here. If we just keep it as it is, just keep the comma there. In 1990, Italy's government closed. That's just a much more sort of natural movement, or not, more natural flow. Sorry, flow of the sentence. Plus, again, if you put a colon here, that means you're saying that all of this said after is a descriptor of 1990, which just isn't the case. So A is our answer here. Just keep it as it is.